Hello everyone, this is Asim Bini and welcome to this course. It's all about mixing and mastering one single track. That could be any kind of track, maybe narration, reciting, vocal track, voiceover. So this course is useful for those who has no idea about how to get the most quality out of their recordings, their home recordings, or maybe someone who's recording in an office or something. Any kind of recording that needs to be published in the market. Of course, you can apply all that I'm going to teach you in any software. So it's the same principles, but different names and functions. In this tutorial, I'm going to use Studio One version 5, but as I said, you can just use any software. So first of all, when we open Studio One, you will find this page. You go to Start here, or you can go for Files, or direct you can make new song here, okay, by pressing this guy. Because you have to have a sound card. This is all your sound card settings here. It will show. Okay, so new song will go like this. We have song title. Of course, here you will just write your session title. Then here there's sample rate. Sample rates, you just choose between either 44 or 48. Don't go more. Just these are really fine. For myself, I always go to 48. This will take a little bit more memory out of your hard drive. But if it's okay with you, you just go put it 48, and there's not much difference between both of these, okay? Then resolution. Of course, don't put 16 bits. You're allowed to put 24 and above. For myself, I only use the highest amount. Here in Studio 1.5, now this is a new option, this one, 46, and this is really fantastic. I'm really excited about it. So I will always put 64 bits. What this will help? This will help your plugin to perform much stronger and better, okay? All your plugins. Now time base, this guy here, if you are, want to record Quran, you don't have to put it in bars. Either you put it in seconds, it's better, so you can know the timeline in seconds and minutes and so on. So now song length, you can write any amount of length here, and you can also adjust this later. So now I'm putting like 10. If I write 10, it's 10 minutes. If you want 1 hour, 16 minutes, 60, sorry, 120 is like 2 hours, and so on. But for this session, I will just write maybe 30 minutes. It's more than enough. Okay, tempo. We don't have tempo in this session, of course, because it's not nasheed or song or anything. Time signature also has to do with tempo and with music. Key signatures is the same. Okay, stretch audio files to sync tempo. This is very important to check this box. If you decided to slow down your reciting, or maybe speed it up a little bit, it's available for you if you check this box. So always keep it on. There's no reason to put it off. Other checkbox, this one, play overlaps. No, just keep it off. Play overlaps is, as it says, it will play all the waves overlaps. So if you record something and you want to change that recording by recording on those places, when you record by punch in or any other recording options, what will happen? The new recorded wave will play with the old one, both of them. So you don't want this to happen. So just always not check this box. So you always will hear the new takes only, not the old ones that you already fixed or re-recorded, okay? Otherwise, your session will be very messy. Then you just have to press OK. So of course, here you just browse where you want to save your files. I already have a session, so I will not make OK here. Go there, and this is my session. Okay. So you will get similar to this page, like this, blank, also without this. This is my microphone. You will not find also this. Now it's up to you. You want to record new take, you can press this plus here, or go from files. Sorry, it's from track, add tracks, and you can, it's the same page will pop up here. So now you will name your track, whatever, maybe you can, Al-Kahf. Maybe you want to read Al-Kahf. Then type of the track, you always use audio, of course, because you are recording audio. Count how many tracks you want to open. Color, it's just color coding. Then format, of course, you have to put mono. Every microphone has one line in, so it has only one. You are only one person, so it's a mono. The inputs are your sound card inputs. So if you put in the first input, you have to put it here. Second input is there. So which input you're using according to your sound card. Let's check my sound cards and check what this. So if we go options here, okay, CD1 options. Here we got audio setup. This is my audio device. It's Prism Sound. And here's my inputs, outputs, sound setup. Here, audio input, output. These are my 4 inputs. There are 2 analogs and 2 digital. I'm using this guy, Summit M1. And there's another input here, but I didn't use yet. So here you can set up your inputs and outputs. Of course, you can add inputs or remove. Okay. Okay. Now, after we set up our inputs, so we are ready to record. If we record like Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim, so on. I can record by playback. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Okay, so that's how you record your voice here. All right, let's talk about something before we do anything. Let's check my sound here. Mic. You notice that it's really clear sound. There's no background noise. But of course, I'm in a room, and let's check it out. If I just put off those plugins. Wow, this is the real mic input. So what's happening here? I got 2 plugins. First one is NS1. It's a noise suppressor, so it's like a noise gate. No, it's not a noise gate, it's a noise reduction. It has only one slider. When I put the slider up, the noise will go. As much as I put the slider up, the noise will go. Of course, this will eat the original voice. If I put on 100, we don't want to do this. Okay, so we got this one. And the other one is a noise gate. As it said, it's a gate. It's a door. See? It's open only when I speak. Each time I speak, it will open. But of course, all the noise, background noise is there with my voice. That's why I'm using this guy. Then the other one. So this guy, what it will make, it will take all the background noise and the noise out of my voice. Then this guy will just make sure that nothing is escaping. That's all. And of course, if I make this higher, now the sound is really not getting in the gate. And this is all the sound is getting in the gate. So this is how much level I want to make the gate start from. Okay, so you adjust until you are satisfied with the sound. Then just leave it here. Okay. So those plugins are very essential for anyone who wants to record his voice inside of a room or maybe house or anything similar to that. Okay. And of course, you want to put the air conditioning on, as I'm doing here. It's the air conditioning. Okay. So now we have one of my friends, Jazallah Khair, Sheikh Sultan al Sarram. He recited some Quran and recorded at his home, and he really have a very, very nice voice. So let's check that out. To import anything, okay, let's check this out. This software is really easy. You got everything here. This is the mixing panel. You know, can mix my voice or anything else. Make panning left, right, and solo, mute, and do all the stuff. Good, nice steps here. Inserting all the inserts here, plugins, and so on. I'll just want to make this a little bit down so the sound doesn't chop, chop, chop. Okay, now, so this is the mixing, and this is for edit. If you want to, if you have a wave here like before we had, I could edit here. And also this one is the browse. You get your browser here, instruments, effects. Those are the plugins that you can put. Loops, files, cloud. You can even directly go to your SoundCloud and just publish your work here. Shop, you can buy directly from Presonus. And Pool, of course, this is everything we recorded so far. So you remember we recorded this Summit M input here, but I didn't use yet. Add input. So you can do this here. You can find them there. And of course, if you don't want them, you can just delete them as I'm doing here. Remove unused. But he will ask you to delete forever. Yes, because of these files exactly I don't want. Okay, so be careful on that. Yes, now they are gone. Okay, let's go to files. This is all my PC files, my computer files. And I will go for Sheikh Sultan's reciting. Where did I put you, Sheikh Sultan? Let me check.
بسم الله
There you are.
الرحمن الرحيم
So I got his voice here. There you go. You just drag and drop the file. Okay. Then you can put this off. All right. So we got his voice here.
الله الرحمن الرحيم
Let's have a listen.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك
ما شاء الله.
ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب.
ما شاء الله. جزاك الله خير يا شيخ. First of all, let's check the noise. We all hear that noise before. Wow. Okay, it's easy. We already know how to remove this noise. We'll just insert these guys here. We'll put this in S1. Just hold with your mouse button and just put it there. Nothing else. Just with the mouse button, the right left click and hold, then drag and drop here. Also this guy, left click, drag and drop. And of course, if you want to bring these from here, they are all, you can find them here. Just effects, then write NS1 or whatever plugins you have installed in your machine. Then just drag this guy here, like this. Hold, drag and drop. There you go. Okay. So now let's check what that gives us.
بسم
Wow, all the noise just gone, just disappeared.
بسم الله
Immediately disappeared. Okay, what happened here? Of course, we can always adjust these guys, but it's already gone.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Yeah, it's just perfect.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك
Okay, let's hear صدرك. Let's hear it.
ولك صدرك
Listen, it's the end of the is just dead, very, very much dead. So it's not alive. So let's put this, let's go back on this a little bit.
لك صدرك
Yeah.
ووضعنا عنك وزرك
Yeah. Okay, let's put off the gate for a while.
لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك.
Okay, this is nice. Now it's really natural again. The gate will just eliminate um, the breath between the verses. So if we want to,
الرحيم ألم
if you want to eliminate that, you can use the gate always. See, because each time Sheikh will stop reciting, this will the gate will close. Okay, because there's no signal, of course, it will close.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك
So it's a good tool to delete all those spaces, or you can reduce it. So first, I've set the threshold for a fair amount of reduction there. Then I can make the reduction range, how much I want this plugin to remove sound, but it's really very, very little here. So
ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك.
see, now we can hear this breathing. So we have some leftovers here. And you might want this because, of course, when you make this, it's a little bit natural than killing it all.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك
So you have little ambient here, and it's nice, really. So I like to keep it like this. All right. Now, next move. Yeah, by the way, this recording is really high quality. That's because Sheikh Sultan has in his house has a professional microphone, and he has also a sound card. So that's why you get this results out of his house. Um,
ووضع
okay, after this, we want to make something called compression. What is compression? Compression is we saw. I will just rise up, look guys from here. Now I'm only this is only for the view purposes. It's not doing anything with the audio, original audio. Okay, so it's just making the image bigger. So now we can see all the peaks there. You can find some peaks all over the wave. Okay, so these peaks, what will they will do? They are good. Okay, they are nice. They look nice, but the problem that look at this place here, it's really very less than this loudness. So this loudness is very much higher than this guy. Okay. So what we want to do with the compression will make these guys and these guys just similar to each other's. Like it will equal out all the loudness in our track, and this will make all the whole track sounds bigger and um, louder. Why? Because now those peaks are like making the highest point in the track. But when they go down, okay, to this level, so all the peaks will be here. So we can rise the whole track there up. So it will be really uh, higher, and everything will be here in the track. Okay, so let's apply a compressor. You'll find all the plugins under PreSonus here, effect, then go PreSonus. You can, this tab is from here, instrument, no, the effects, then PreSonus. We'll go to compressor. This is compressor here. Just hold this guy, drag, drop on the track. That's it. All right, now we have this compressor, nice shape compressor. Okay, what the compressor does, as we said, it will uh, equals all these peaks to the lower ones. To do that, there's similar options here. We have the threshold. This threshold is very, it's like the gate. So now, whenever I put some threshold in minus dB, so letting in the signal. Okay, let's check it out.
ألم نشرح لك
See, now
صدرك
it's the signal is getting in. You can see the
ووضعنا
meter here. Okay,
عنك وزرك
so now the compressor is working.
الذي
Okay, so this is the threshold first. Then we have the ratio. The ratio is how much compression we're adding to the signal. Look at this line. It's showing how much compression we are just compressing this wave. So an ideal number here, it shouldn't be more than never be more than 10. Then you will squash your audio. Let's listen.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك
Very squashed sound.
ووضعنا
We don't want this. Okay. So it's for Quran and voice, it's probably between 4 and 8 according to the signal itself, the recorded signel. Let's check this guy
ألم
here.
نشرح لك
And you want this guy to go up and down. You don't want it to just stay in one place. If it stays in one place, that means the compressor is not working also. Let's check it out. Sorry.
ألم نشرح لك
What happened? Yes.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا
Okay, now it's working. Now I know
عنك
that it's pressing
وزرك
all these peaks step down.
الذي
Now again,
أنقض ظهرك
we check how much compressor we
ورفعنا
want.
لك ذكرك
We want the lower parts here to be compressed little or not at all. Okay, so this should be here on the zero, these guys here. All right, the lower parts. But the upper ones should, no problem. This could work, whatever. So let's make a loop here. Just hold your mouse, left button mouse, and click and drag the plus here. Be careful, this cursor, the smart cursor, if you just drag it here until the half, you have this plus mark, and then you have the dragging cursor. It will change. So if you want to mark something, keep it on the plus sign and click, then drag. Okay, so we got this mark, and we can hit the P key in our keyboard. It will loop. You guys see looping now, and we can also the backspace on the num key. It will loop. So now we have him, Rahim, this guy. And we want to make sure that this is little or no compression at all. I will make it very little compression. Okay. Check both this reduction meter and all these peaks and check how they are really getting compressed. Look, all of these should be compressed. Unless this one, little compression, all these will be compressed. This is little, and so on. Let's check that out. We'll just put like this here. Check them both.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very good. Okay. Oh, sorry. I have to remove the loop. Okay.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك
Very good.
ووضعنا
As expected, it's working as expected. Now, as desired, we can apply how much compression we want. We can compress more. What would happen? The sound would be more present.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك.
Very good. Let's check there.
إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا
See, sometimes it's going to -12. It's like 12 dBs. The differences between the highest wave and the lowest one here. And this is really good because we are compensating all that level by this compression. It's a very strong tool here we have. Okay, there's one thing I want to tell you about this attack and release. They are very important settings here. But please, if you are not a pro in this, don't try to play with them. In worst case scenario, you just put them in auto. They will work very fine.
مع العسر يسرا
You can even put them adaptive.
الذي
I think adaptive is more advanced than auto. Adaptive, what it will do, it will adapt with your wave, and it's really a good one. Okay? It will adapt. These settings will be adapt according to your wave. So just keep it adaptive. Much more efficient.
ألم
See how
نشرح لك
very nice.
صدرك
Perfect.
ووضعنا عنك
It's
وزرك
perfect settings. Just keep it adaptive here.
الذي
Okay? That's all we have to know about the compression. Now let's listen to what would happen if we compensate the levels. So we compensate with this makeup level, gain level. Either we put auto, it will automatically check how much of the signal was attenuated, then it will boost the opposite. Okay, so keep it auto. And let's hear before and after by pressing this guy, bypass, okay? This is before.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك.
Listen to ألم نشرح لك صدرك.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك.
Now without the compression.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك.
See how this sound, now it's back, and here it's just popped out on the front.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك.
Yeah, and all the details just came out. And that's exactly what we want out of the compression. Okay. Now, next we can add an equalizer. We have a Pro Equalizer. Also drag and drop here. Of course, here we can change the order. We can just drag here this guy. So the equalizer will be before the compressor, or the compressor will be before the equalizer. It's up to what you are going for. So here I'm going for, because it's clean take already. If it's not clean take, what I will do, let me show you what I'll do if it's like have some room rumble or something.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك.
If the track has some room rumble, you will see it here. Okay, here, like air conditioning. Like let's check it out in my track. Okay, it's a better demonstration. I'll put this like here in my track, and I will remove the gate and everything here, and let's check the rumble. Look at this rumble. Okay, these guys we don't want out of that. Let me clean that track. Okay, first of all, we can go to LC. It's low cut. It's low cut filter. As it said, it will cut all this guy, low guys and low guys here, low frequencies. And we have this is quantization, how much this curve here. So let's put it high, a little bit high. And look, when I speak, this is the first beginning of my sound frequency. Okay, so you get to know here is my the start of my voice. So I don't need all of this. This is just rumble and things that I don't want. So I'll just cut it off, all of it like this. And now I have my voice there. I can a little bit emphasize this place to recover what lost from this guy. And now there's no this rumble out there in my voice. Okay, I can do this with the high cut filter also. Okay, but be careful of this. See it's over there. I don't want to kill this. So we just reduce it a little bit by that. And be careful, don't do it like 48 or whatever. Just keep it 12 or 6. So we want smoother cut up there, okay? Now, okay. So the equalizer, as it said, it equalized the sound. Look at my, listen to the voice. It's really changing here. So what is a good practice to do to equalize a sound? Just make this up a little bit, give it some gain here, and then make a Q a little bit, make it narrower or wider. Okay, these frequency bands that you selected already, and this is the selector. You can frequency select here. So now what I do, a good practice, is make it narrow and a little bit high enough the gain, then make it in the minus, and just swap the frequency there and check where the sound is sounds better when I do this slowly and just speak and just check, or of course on a pre-recorded track I'll do that. Then I'll find like this place here, maybe this place. Let's check this guy. Okay. Here in this place there's like some noise sound. It's like coming from my noise, so I can little bit go back there, and now I just filtered a little bit of this noise sound. Okay, so that's how we'll use an equalizer. Let's now try it on the Sheikh sound, and let me put all this plugin back because the noise is killing me. Okay, now okay, I'm back. Let's do it here. So an equalizer, as I told you, I'll put it after the compressor. I can also, click and drag here after or before, because I really don't, this track is really clean, so I don't need to do anything else. Okay. No, this is the Sheikh's start here from here. Let's check out is that right, because when he go up with his pitch, it will go upper. Okay, down like a bassy sound, it will go there. So we have to make sure that all the signal, which the lowest place here in lower place in pitch. So we found that the lower pitch of this track was here, so we will just set up the filters. So now I don't want these places here, so let's remove this guy. Okay, because the majority of the signal is here, so I don't want this guy. I'll just clean it a little bit. 24 here. That's it. I can give it a little boost here if I want. Yeah, each time you add some bass here, that your voice will be bigger, will sound bigger. Okay, and each time you add something here between 1 and 2000 hertz, the sound will be thinner, like smaller. Okay. And each time you adjust something like above 3000 here, you will have the sound brighter. So to do that, I'm not going to use this bell shape equalizer. There's another one here, very nice one. It's a high shelf filter. A high shelf filter, as it says, it will boost everything above a certain frequency, or attenuate anything above a certain frequency. Okay, so let's give some brightness for this sound. Just a little bit. Let me check. First of all, I will make it too much, then I will go back. Okay. Okay. See, why I make it too much? Because I want to know where to start. I want to check which frequencies to start. So when I've done this, let's do it again. Now it's very bright. Okay. But if I make it a little bit back, listen what will happen. Oh, it's very harsh. I don't want this harshness. Okay. So you have to just check where's the brightness, and just stop. Okay, here's good. Now we can decide how much gain we want here. Okay. So I will just put 3 here. Yeah, I don't want it very bright. Now we can do a third thing here in the equalizer to clean up the sound. In this area, as we said, there's a nose and all those chesty sounds. So we can a little bit go down on those guys. Just smooth curve like this, smooth one. Okay, and just let's first make it very much and uh, check where we want to put this frequency.
ألم
Which better?
نشرح لك
Let's listen.
صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك
Yeah, I think this.
الذي أنقض
Yeah.
ظهرك.
See, now listen to this. This is like the sound.
ألم نشرح
Yeah,
لك
okay.
صدرك.
You can double check that by making the opposite, like making a higher gain here and play back.
ألم نشرح لك
Yeah, this one.
صدرك
No, we don't want
ووضعنا
this. These are natural bass and
عنك
everything, but this
وزرك
place is like chesty and noisy.
الذي
Here
أنقض ظهرك
and here.
ورفعنا لك ذكرك
Yeah, this one.
فإن مع العسر يسرا.
So we got two options here. We have this guy and this guy. We can do two small pumps here, but we'll go back on go easy on the quantization. Okay, we don't want to cut too much like this, like this. No, of course, only little to just clean some of these frequencies.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك
Okay, just a little bit.
ووضعنا عنك وزرك.
Yeah, this is nice. Now let's take the other one. Yeah, there you are. A little bit queuing. And let's check this one.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك
Swapping.
ووضعنا عنك وزرك
Yeah, this guy.
الذي أنقض ظهرك
Yes, just a little bit.
ورفعنا.
Okay, and now just smooth out this like a little bit here, and I will go back there. Also do the same here. A little bit, because I don't want this to be very much, impact to the sound.
ألم نشرح لك
Okay, now it's a good idea
صدرك
to make like
ووضعنا
remove these guys
عنك وزرك
and check the sound.
الذي أنقض ظهرك.
Yes, that's better. Listen to listen.
أنقض ظهرك
Now with the equalizing here.
أنقض ظهرك.
Yeah, see, much more smoother. So that's what we want here.
أنقض ظهرك ورفع.
Okay, let's hear all the changes that we made till now. Now this was the original sound.
أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك.
After applying everything, let's listen to this.
أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا. إن مع العسر يسرا.
Okay, now we can add a little bit of reverberation and echo and things like that. So we have here also like a beat delay, and we have mixed reverb. I don't know if open air also is there in all the other copies, but let's take analog delay here. Maybe it's on all copies also. I'm not sure about that. So let's try one, but they are all the same. They have the same concepts, but of course different between one and another. Oh, how I added this? Just drag this guy, put it down here. See sends. These are sends. So sends are made for like reverbs, delays, and inserts make like on the fixed. You are putting something fixed on the wave. But this one you can just change like this with a slider. Okay. And the very cute thing about Studio One, when you ever put any effect, like I'm dragging and drop this here on the sends, it will automatically generate for me a track, a bass track, and it will insert this plugin that I've already put, and it will put put some feedback here from the analog, from my track to the analog delay here. So I got already signal there inside the this is without the signal. Now I'm adding my track to this inside here. So let's check this out. Let's put little here, and we will go back there to reduce this after we set our delay. So this is time, as it says, it's time and it's synced with this time. You can unsync it because it's Quran, and you can do whatever here. Now the timing will make the delay comes after or before. You know, it's after about 1 second. It's like 1,000 milliseconds. So it's too much. It's about taste, you know.
ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع
If you want to make the sound like more spacey, you can go up on time, okay? More time, so it will repeat after a while, like this. Yeah, this is nice to make like a spacey sound, like very far sound. The feedback is, as it said, it's how many times it will you want the delay to repeat this guy. So if you make it all the way 0, it will never delay only once, only one delay, okay, or 2 in this case. If you make as much as you put more feedback, see how many delays will come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. Okay, so that's how the feedback works. The alpha, this guy is to change the delay sound. You want it smooth like wave or chopped, very much digitalized. Okay, so I usually keep it here or there, maybe here, to make it smooth because it's Quran, you know, we don't want these digital sounds to come out. Also, you can sync it or make it very much. Let's listen without, because we don't want this. Yeah, this is good. Just keep it as it is. This is filters. These are the same low and high filters, but they applied only to the delayed signal. So it's a good practice to make it less than the S sound. S sounds are around 5 or so. So you make it less than this. I usually make it on 2, maybe 2 something. And the low cuts, I go generous in this. Just go for 400 or something. So this will keep your delay sound clean. See, it's cleaner sound than this guy. Yeah. Okay. So you clean your delay sound because you don't want Bismillah. So bis then all the way here in the delays. So to eliminate that, just put it before the S sound. The S sound is around, I told you, 4 and above. Just go 3, maybe 2.5. It's much safer here. Also, some sh will go. Make sure that the delay here is locked, that it's all the way to wet. Don't make it to dry, otherwise the original signal will come here with the delay. You don't want this. Okay, the width, you can go as much as you want. You can go to the stereo. Like now the sound, as we hear, if you are wearing a headset, and you should, of course, this will go left and right, left and right, left and right, and it's good. You can make it. Okay, now we can go back on this because now it's really, really too much. Let's put little.
ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن
Okay, now the feedback is too much as you heard. So let's go back on this.
انقض ظهرك
Too much. Yeah, 3 times is more than enough.
وانقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا
Yeah, this is nice.
إن مع
Of course, it's a taste. It's your taste. It's not my taste. So whatever we want to, how much of the analog delay, it's up to you. Now let's go to reverb. Reverb, I will have this mix reverb here. We'll also drag, drop on send. Okay, now we have this guy. And let's take him out. Hmm. Okay, to set the reverb, it's a good practice to put off any other effects, of course. Let's set it alone, then we'll put it together with along with the delay. So now we got here in this place, we have many presets for us. So let's go to like vocal big, vocal echo, vocal tight, whatever. I think vocal big is good. Let's check it out.
انقض ظهرك
Oh, I don't like it. It's like making the sound as if it's in a big room only. So let's go to hall. Let's find halls. Large hall. Stick yeah, this is nice. Okay, it's good to put some pre-amount here of delay so you can make the original and the reverb signal apart. So it's better. Yeah, just put some here. Below 100 because you don't want it to be noticeable. Okay, now the size is how big is the room you want. Okay, the damping is like reducing again the reverb. So now I can hear it's so dumb, we don't want this sound. Let's go back on it. Yeah, see now it's open.
انقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك
Yeah, this is much nicer. So what happened now, after we do this, we can go back on this, okay? Um, Also be careful, mix should be locked here and the 100%. We don't want the original sound to come inside here also with the reverb, okay? This is the width. You can make it exactly in the middle, like we hear it.
انقض ظهرك
And now
ورفعنا
going all over the place, left and right and the middle. So of course you have to be wearing your headphones while seeing this tutorial. Okay, now let's check how much of the sound you want.
الله الرحمن
This is the dry signal. Let's
الرحيم
add little by little.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك
Remember, as much as you add reverb, as much the sound will go back, 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 like you're in a cave. All right, so be careful on the reverberation when you add.
الله
We want the sound to be present. It's Quran. Every single word should be here very clearly. And also, no problem if we add little of this reverberation to make the sound smoother and much pleasant. Okay.
الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك
Yeah, I don't want to add more than that because I always put in my mind that I will put the delay back. So the delay will go on all those spaces between the verses.
الله
Listen.
الرحمن الرحيم ألم
See, this little space here. the delay will just compensate that for us. Let's listen to this now.
الله الرحمن الرحيم
Yeah,
ألم
this is nice.
نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا.
Of course, we can go back on this because it's too much now, and we can set. I will just set up these, and you just follow.
الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا.
Yeah, I like the sound like this. So let's check every single thing we've done by just pressing this guy, all the plugins will go, and this guy, all the sends will go. Let's listen to the original sound.
الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك.
Now let's listen to everything we've done.
الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك.
Amazing. Okay. So now all that left for us is just to make the mastering. What is the mastering? Mastering is we got this in the mix. We did everything here, but we want this to go out on our mobile phones and maybe any social media you want. Okay. So how to get this sound clear and nice and high in level and loudness and everything to those small speakers or any other media. So to do that, we have to do something that's called mastering. We'll do only one thing here because we already cleaned, and this is only Quran. There is no need to make any more adjustment here. We did everything here. We put the compression, we did the equalization. Now all we have to do is the limitation. What is the limiter? Limiter, this one, let's take this guy, put it here on the master. This is the master track. Just put it here above. And don't put anything here after this master. So make sure that this is really on 0, your master level. It shouldn't be less than that or more, never. Now, this limiter will put more gain, more input to the signal until it reach the 0 here. And whenever this signal will reach 0, this limiter will limit the signal to make sure that no signal will pass through this 0. And what would that give us? A clear sound, very loud, clear, but not distorted, not clipped sound, okay? And that's what we are going for. So to do this, it's really easy. You don't play with anything of these. We just have to see the ceilings. We don't want to make it 0 also. We want to make it -1. Please just press it to -1. And please reduce your headphones volumes, because now it will be very loud sound, okay? When I put play, the sound will be loud, so be careful of that. You might want to go back on your levels, okay? Ready? Now I'm gonna put on play.
بسم الله الرحمن
Now I'll start to give gain. I want to see this guy going back there.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي.
Okay, I put all the way gain there to 10 or whatever, and till now we didn't see this reduction happening. So we go to threshold here, and whenever I do this, see the sound also is getting very loud, okay? So you can do both. Like now, if you don't want to put gain, you can just reduce this, okay? Or use both. I think I'm gonna use both because the signal was already very weak. See now how, because we already reduced this by 6 dB. If we put this 0, okay, so now the sound will be, the signal will go much higher here. And also you can do like this here from here.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم
Okay,
نشرح
so now we got some signal here. Okay, reduction here. This number should not be like -12, -13. It will be very crushed. Okay, we don't want to crush the audio here. We just want it like between -1 until -6 maximum, like one peak like this peak here should go to -6. That's all.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك
Let's go back.
ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي
Let's go to the highest point in loudness here. As we see, like this one or this one. And let's check this guy out.
مع العسر يسرا
It's -4 point whatever.
مع العسر يسرا مع العسر يسرا.
Okay, not bad at all. This is good. I think this is good. Yes. Very good. So now we just have to put this guy out. All right. Now we are very happy with what happened. And let's check out everything. We have this button over here. If I press this, all the plugins will go, including my plugins here in my mic channel. So it will be some noisy. Let's check out this. This is before. And let's put on play and compare.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Now with everything changed, let's put on.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
So now you get the idea why we want to make master and mix our sessions. Unbelievable sound. Okay. Now what we have to do, we have to copy this out of the computer or out of the session here. We just press here with the arrow, not the plus, the arrow. Press plus in your mouse, then you got this guy, put it all the way there. Or you can touch your wave here if it's only one. If it's many, you have to do like this and go down there. So you will select everything. Or you can press on the track and say Control A. It will automatically select. Control A, it will select everything on the track. Even if those were like pieces like that. Let's check this on. I mean, Control A, everything will go. Okay. Anything you don't like, you did adjustment like I've done, like this cut, something like this, and just Control Z, it will undo. Okay, now that I have this, let me put P in my keyboard. So now I can decide where to end this recording. Okay, so how to do that? You don't have to cut the reverberation here. Let's listen to the last word here and keep the cursor moving and check when the last audio of will just disappear with the reverb. Okay.
ربك فارغب.
Yes. Leave it. أرغب. Now nothing. Okay, here is good. So we can stop here and we can only make like this now and just P. Now the P. Oh, see, look now what happened. Why is that happening on the grid here on the bars? Because we have to change this guy to seconds. Okay, now it's on bars. So what is happening? It's snapping on the bars. That's why it never snap on the wave. So just put it in seconds. And now when we do that again, look what will happen. P, it will go back exactly what I want it to be. Okay, so let's play it from the beginning.
Bismillah.
Okay, by the way, you can leave some room here. This is too much room. A little bit. Let's me here. More.
Bismillah.
Yeah. Okay. So now I got it, everything. And I want to copy from this guy here to this guy. Other thing we can do, we can always apply this guy, the flag, so the markers will show. This markers ruler will come. And now I just can press Alt to make the end and Control, press, and you will have the start point. Okay. Also, you can do this with the start and end points, whatever you want, whatever you like. So either you put a slider there and select range, or you just make your
بسم
selection by putting end and start. You put the flag on here, so all the markers will be there, and just Alt, select the end, Control, and press mouse, select the start. That's it, how it works. Now we go to Control E on the keyboard, or where is this guy? Exporting, maybe in the edit, because I don't use this. I always use the shortcuts, sorry. Yeah, song, export mix down. It's Control E here. So this page will show. Here you can decide where to, location that you want to bounce your audio to. And the file name here, I'll say Sultan Quran. Nice. Now we got to decide export range between loop. As we say, this is the loop that we've done, between loop, or between song start and ends. Both will work now because we already have song and start and we have the loop, whatever you want. I'll just keep it here. And now, what format do you want? Do you want MP3? You want wave? Of course, the wave is the highest level here. And resolution, you can put it 24. Don't put it less than 24, please. And sample rate, just keep the sample rate you had. You had 38, 48. You have 44, 44. But remember, this setting will make this Quran very big file, okay? So if you want to go for MP3, you can do that here, okay? Just keep it 24, but go MP3 here. MP3, okay? Just, sorry, don't, not 24 here, 48. But be careful with the bit rate, just keep it 320. It's the good quality, this one. You want the last thing you want to think of to make it 46. This is very low. You can go also for 128. It's up to you. You have to listen to the difference, okay? So I'm very obsessed about this quality, so I always make it the highest one. And it's also at 48. Between song start and ends, nothing we have more left for us. Use real time if your sound card will support this. If you put this one, it will play back with all the session from the start, and you will listen to all the recording. If you don't want to do this because it's faster, I'm not doing this. And just I will make okay, and it will just bounce. So now it bounced already the sound, and let's play this guy. This is the original now.
بسم الله ربك
Now you can do whatever you want with this. You can just send it email, do whatever. This is your final wave. Okay, let's hear it once.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب.
Okay, guys, that was really interesting. Thank you for watching, and see you soon next time. Thank you. Bye.